If a man is trying to be in your child or children's life and they're not having them in harmful situations and they're not putting them in a compromising position and you're just doing things out of hate and out of hurt, you got to grow up. It does not positively affect the child by keeping their dad out of their lives.
First and foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation, to another episode of the Vybz Kartel show. Today we will be explaining Dirty Angela to the patois illiterate. This song is very deep, and I know that there are so many men across this entire earth that are experiencing the same problems with a bad mind woman. So I just want to say, make sure to keep strong, because Gaza Nation is unstoppable and we get the most fight, but it's because we win the most. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
She gonna hope your man fi try take over my life. She say me she hate, she me was no lie. She used to beg me things, she a real parasite. Now she sit down for me fucking name day and night.
Adi, the innocent, begins the first verse by saying that this woman has gone to the Obeah man. She's gone to a witch doctor of sorts to craft a spell to try to take this man's life away, to kill him. And in America, the bad mind women just go to the court system, and that is how they ruin a man's life. And then she says that she hates this man, but in actuality, it is the man that is sick of her pardon my French, bullshit. And he doesn't have any like for this woman anymore, and that is probably why she's so bitter. And then he says that she used to beg his things. She used to ask him for everything, and she's a real parasite. And we all know women like this. They just want everything from the man, and they give nothing in return. And then he says, so now she sits down upon his name every day and night. She is literally going and running to every person who will listen and bad-mouthing this man and saying that he is an evil man, a deadbeat, whatever the lie that comes to her head at that moment. It's very powerful, these lyrics, so I beg you to just listen over and over again.
Angela, that's okay. Call police if you want. Me nah have nothing for them. Call me a no outlaw. I know me make your life look like it nah go no way. I chew you buy too much, hope I make you broke, yeah.
Our great Gaza leader then says, Angela, that's okay, but you can take any other woman's name and put that right in front, as I so often do. And then he says, call the police if you want. I'm a clean man. I do nothing wrong, so nothing will happen. I'm not an outlaw. And I have had the police called on me, and they left without an arrest because I wasn't doing anything wrong. The woman was just upset for no reason and wanted to bring a third party into an argument that had nothing to do with breaking the law. And then he says, it is not my fault that you are so bored that you do not do any extra curricular activities, that you have no hobbies, that you are just so sad in your life. That has nothing to do with me. I did not do anything for that. And then he says that it's true, you're paying the Obeah too much money, that's why you're broke. And in me, you might be paying too many lawyers for no reason, and buying too many clothes and a bunch of stuff that is not needed, and that's why you're broke and upset. But please do not put that upon me, because I work hard day and night to achieve what's mine. And with that, last line, we've reached the glorious chorus.
Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela.
For those of you who do not know, Vybz Kartel is a very big fan of Michael Jackson, and this is his take on Dirty Diana, but it is Dutty Angela. And I just replace both names with my own name for the dirty person that is trying to ruin my life. This chorus is very simple. He just repeats the same as Michael does. He sings from his heart about this woman who is trying to ruin his entire life out of spite and for no reason at all other than the hate and the scorn that she feels inside her. And there's many people in Gaza Nation that can relate because I've received many comments on this YouTube channel of men going through the same circumstances. So I just want to reiterate to all the men going through the same problem, stay strong, and in time everything will turn out on your side because you are the person that is in the right in all of this mess. Wonderful job, Vybz Kartel, in helping all of us get through it with songs like these.
Me tell you this, me born a night, but me no born last night. I rather you red eye make you a give me a fight. As me reach a pen, police come same time, and I search up every vehicle with some bright flashlight.
The king of dancehall begins the second and final verse by letting us all know that he was born at night, but he was not born last night. As the old saying goes, he is not dumb. This isn't his first day on earth, so do not try to trick him. He knows she is red-eye. He knows she is filled with jealousy and envy, and hell hath no fury as a woman's scorn is what they say, and I'm actually beginning to believe it now. And then he says, as he reaches Penn, which I believe is Maypen, in the great country of Jamaica, he says the police, they arrive at the same time, and they search every single vehicle with their flashlights, and he knows that she was the one who called them upon him just to try to stress him out and ruin his day, and in hopes of getting him locked up, just all out of hate. And it is just such a sad situation because there are so many men going through this, and I do believe there might be some women going through this too, but it is usually, and comment below if you do not agree, but it is usually the men that have to suffer this specific instance that of these things that are described in this song.
Angela, that's okay. Call police if you want. Me nah have nothing for them. Call me a no outlaw. Angela, me jobless. Your witchcraft can curse. Me know enough bad mind, but you what the word.
One Dawn then says, Angela, that's okay. Or as I like to say, other person, that's okay. Call the police if you want. I have nothing for them. I am not an outlaw. I am a law-abiding citizen that just wants to see his son. So you will not get me arrested for no reason. And then he says, Angela, it is Jah who blesses me, so your witchcraft, it cannot curse me. And then he says that he knows enough bad mind, but you are the worst. And that last line just resonates with me so much. He is saying that he is blessed, so every single bit of hate and spitefulness that she tries to throw down upon him, it will all be blocked because he is in the right and he has done nothing to deserve this. And we all know that have enemies in our life. We all have enemies. But there's none worse than a person that is this close to you at one point and then all of a sudden decides that they want to go to war with you, especially when there is a child involved, because none of this is good for the child. If you do hate the other person in the relationship that you have, that does not mean that you take away a child's right to see their father or their mother just because you have problems with that other person. And I do hope that this does all end well for all parties and for anyone going through this. It is just such an unfortunate situation. And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about the show. I already know that Gaza Nation will do this. You are the most interactive and most supportive people on earth. I've never seen loyalty and support like this from any other person across earth. Vybz Kartel is very, very lucky to have Gaza Nation on his side. I will not take up any more of your time. So until we meet again, it is Gaza me say forever.
Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela, Dutty Angela.